Your mutual plighted faith and to seal your marriage vows. Garland, if you will repeat after me, please, at this time. I, Garland, do take thee, Jennifer, to be my lawful wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinance, to love, honor, and cherish in sickness or health, in prosperity and adversity, and to keep myself to her only, as long as we both shall live. Very good. And now, Jennifer, if you will repeat after me, please. I, Jennifer, do take thee, Garland, to be my lawful wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance, to love, honor, and cherish in sickness or health, in prosperity or adversity, and to keep myself to him only, as long as we both shall live. That's very good. Now shall we have the rings, please? Place upon the third finger of the left hand, please. Fine. Now shall we have the other one for him? Place on his finger, please. I want to say just a word about these rings. They symbolize purity, and they're round, they're unending, and they say that's the way marriage is supposed to be, unending. And so, in a sense, they're symbolic of that, and we appreciate it very much. For as much as you have consented together in holy wedlock, and have witnessed the same before God and these present, and have given and pledged your faith each to the other, and have declared the same by giving and receiving these rings, by the authority that is vested in me as a minister of the gospel of Christ, at this time I do pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Everything I ever wanted.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present unto you Mr. and Mrs. Garland Green.
Everything. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, kill off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, find you a lover. Go away somewhere all bright and new. I have seen no other who compares cover. You belong in that home by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me, far away from your trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue, followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him, they just hovered round his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king.
Garland's always been there for me. Anything I needed, whatever was going on, whatever he had going on, I've always known he was there. Whatever I needed, he would be more than happy to take care of. And to Jennifer's parents, I know he will be the same way for your daughter. No matter what she needs and highs and lows, I'm sure that your daughter is in good hands with her. Jennifer is a truly wonderful person, very caring, and you look wonderful this evening. And I just could not have picked out a better wife for my friend. I can remember the first Christmas my wife and I got to spend together. We were putting up our Christmas tree, and Jennifer just came by, say hi, and brought us one of our first personalized ornaments. And I just thought that was such a sweet and thoughtful gesture. We still hang that on our tree and very much appreciate it, the thought and sentiment, and wish y'all many wonderful upcoming occasions and holidays. Piece of scripture that was read during the ceremony was one that I had picked out, and I don't believe that you can describe love any better than the Bible does. 1 Corinthians speaks about love, how it is, what it is, how we're to act in love, and I know that's how Barley and Jennifer's marriage will be. There will be ups, there will be downs, there will be good times and bad times. I know that Jennifer and Garland had a windy road to get here today, but as we've already talked about, love's always going to find a way. So this evening, here's to a healthy and happy life. And if you would with me, let's raise our glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Garland Gray.
Put on my blue suede shoes.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessica McAfee and I'm the maid of honor. I knew the first time that I met Jennifer that we were going to be more than just friends, more like sisters. From the very first minute we met in Lexington, Kentucky, we were both up there to complete our training in internal medicine and then finish up getting ready for our specialty careers, which of course Jen unfortunately went all the way down to Florida to do, and I stayed there in Kentucky to continue. Like I said, I knew that the two of us were basically going to be best friends for life. We're like sisters. We were two, what I describe as two true lost Southern belles up in the frozen tundra that is Lexington, Kentucky. I knew that this was all the case because one very cold October, November day, our first year up there, it hit about 20 degrees. I think it was about 15 with the wind chill. And as I'm going to work with about 2 layers of long johns, plus my real clothes on top, plus the wool coat, and I'm just freezing to death, and I'm thinking, my goodness, how on earth am I going to survive this place? I thought to Jennifer, and I thought, well, my goodness, how is she doing? She's probably suffering just as much. So I drive by Jennifer's house, and I see Jennifer standing outside, and I think, what is she doing? And it became clear to me that she was salting down her driveway because it had gotten pretty icy. I'm sure that most of y'all, especially if you're from the South, are thinking, well, that's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to put salt down, it melts the ice, everything is fine, you can walk on it and not slip. Well, that's correct if you buy the industrial strength rock salt that they sell in stores specifically for this purpose. Instead, I see Jennifer out there very meticulously, if you know her, standing with a salt shaker from her hand. And I thought, my goodness, I have been on the lost soul just like myself when I knew I had. And so I said, I don't think that's going to work for you. She said, I don't either. Needless to say, it didn't work out well for her. But as 2 of us froze to death just about, our friendship grew stronger and our relationship grew stronger. So through it all, the 2 of us knew that we could always count on each other for anything. If I had an intense discussion I needed to have, whether it be about fashion or boys or something as silly as medicine and the way the medical field is practiced, I knew I could always count on her. I knew that she would always be the first one on my doorstep if I needed anything, even if it was the dreaded swine flu and she was just dropping off soup so that she didn't catch it. And never actually saw me, but I knew that she would always be there for me and vice versa. The 2 of us had really made it through thick and thin together. As we progressed on, and I knew that she was moving on to bigger and better things, career-wise, it also became very clear to me that she was moving on to bigger and better things personal-wise, in her personal life. Knowing Garland for the little bit of time that I have known that she has met her true match, the man who is her equal, who will help her develop her life, and the 2 of them will be stronger for it. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate being a part of this day, and I'm so happy to be here for the 2 of them. And I hope that your life is filled with joy, laughter, and most of all love. So peace to y'all.
I have my wife and I, which is going to take speaking. I can say that now, my wife. I would like to start by thanking everyone today for sharing in this very special occasion. Thank you for all the gifts and well wishes. We've been overwhelmed by your generosity. This has been amazing. Thank you all for that. To Mr. and Mrs. Riggs, thank you for hosting this lovely reception. We're blown away. This is just unbelievable. It's beautiful. And thank you for accepting me into your family. We love you both, and thank you for all the years of love, support, and encouragement. And thank you for giving me your blessing to marry your beautiful daughter. It means the world to me. If I'd never met her, I'd be a much poorer man. To my mom and dad, if you hadn't met them, Mr. William Henry Green and Alice Green, I'd like to thank them for all their years of love and sacrifice. I've been so fortunate to have such wonderful parents, and I can't thank you enough. Me and Jen love you both. You've been nothing but the best for us.